It's time for the Mac Daddy of all sketchbook tours, at least from myself. The first two stickers in quotation you see are from Nikita Palm, and one is actually a business card. You could check her here on YouTube, but it's time to actually get into this thing. Let's do it. Okay, so when you first open up this render sketchbook, you will see a black and white drawing, which was done all in white Crayola pencil. It says, once Picasso was asked what his paintings meant, he said, "Do you ever know what the birds were singing? You don't, but you listen to them anyway." So sometimes with art, it is important just to look. And I definitely feel the same. Sometimes I don't have an ingenious thought about why I produce art. It's just pretty and sometimes it is what it is, and people need to take it as such. And I got mad because my mom spilled water on that page and I actually wanted to color it, but after it got water on it, I just couldn't do it anymore. The left picture I actually did a YouTube video for, and every YouTube video that I've done out of this sketchbook will be linked below. Now, the right picture was done last year around Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so that's why you see this. And, I censored myself because I wasn't secure enough to show the titties. But next time, if I ever, do another Breast Cancer Awareness Month picture, guess what? I will be showing the titties. But, this is also inspired by Nikita Palm. I just love her work. It's like she makes these monster girls and they're just so freaking cute. And it's just like, oh. It's like if I could buy out her whole shop, I would. But I support way too many artists to do that. And this picture on the right, I want to make it a painting one day. You can see it's like shapes in the clouds. So I just thought that was cute. And I was scared to do it because a lot of people like to do the whole moon, starry night sky with a pretty girl thing. But I mean, I'm not going to not do something just because a lot of people are doing it. Like, we're just going to all be doing it then. But, yes, this is a render sketchbook. And I just wanted to say that it definitely holds all its promises. It is not supposed to be a paper that can bleed with marker. And it definitely lives up to that, It definitely does not show a lot of bleeding, at least with alcohol-based markers. Now, oil paint-based markers, there is a difference, and you will be able to see that. I will point it out when it happens, but just remember this thought that oil-based markers, it may not be the best to use those in this particular sketchbook, but if you use a lot of alcohol-based markers, then I promise you that this is a sketchbook that you're gonna want to get. Oh, don't look at this amethyst on the left. I totally messed her up, and I didn't even want to show you guys that, but I feel like it's important for me to show you that sometimes I do just do rough sketches. I do things I'm not proud of. Not all of my art is perfect, nor do I try to make it perfect. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. I had an idea on the right with this girl, like her tears turning into bubbles, and I thought that would be cute, so I might revisit that one day. Some of these sketches, like I said, they don't have any meaning behind them. They're just meant to be cute, or it's like, hey, I just really want to draw this person that I saw, and that's that, put my little funky style on it, and that's that. This one on the left, I think it's really cute. It says no more fairy tales, so she has like glass wings that are starting to break apart, and that might be something I want to revisit, but we don't know. I don't know. I'm the type of artist that gets the opposite of artist block. I just always have all these ideas, and once I think I've settled on one, a new one pops up, and it's like, no, I gotta get to that one. And a lot of people say that, oh, it's such a good thing. Oh, excuse me, this is my old logo. I'm getting ready to change that because I can draw better now. But going back to the artist block, a lot of people say, oh, it's such a great thing that, you have the opposite of artist block. A lot of people and my artist friends have told me that. I'm like, no, it's terrible. It's really a curse because you can never like sit down and really get one thing produced. So if you have artist block, you know, work through that. And if you have the opposite of artist block, which is probably just ADD. No, just kidding. But I don't want people to feel offended. I'm not making fun of people who have mental illnesses because, you know, I have a few of my own, and I'm not making that as a joke. Like, I really do. But anyways, going back to the art in the sketchbook. Let me know if you rather just, for next time I make a sketchbook tour, would you rather me talk through it, or would you rather just be a quick flip through with some music in the background? You know, just comment below everything you like and dislike so I can try to accommodate you for, you know, the future. You know, I know you can't make everyone happy, and if you try to, you're gonna freaking drive yourself crazy. But I would like to get as close as possible. So maybe I can do a mixture, and it's like, you know, I let the music play for majority of the video, and then on parts that I feel like it's important for me to talk, I can talk. What do you think about that? Yeah, comment below. This girl on the right was like a Christmas version of Andrea from YouTube, Andrea's Choice. And you can tell I got betters with marker. You can tell I got better with marker. I know you can. Like, don't front because that needed some help. But if I try to redo that, I know I would be making her look all the way fabulous. So that's why I like keeping my sketchbooks around, because you can see when you improve. Like, you can see when you start to develop your style more. You can see when you start to be able to freaking draw better, basically, and to color better and to learn more. You can see the improvement. So I always suggest keeping your sketchbooks around. Don't look at that right picture, because I tried to draw the crystal gems together and effed it all the way up. But yeah, also with sketchbooks, I like to draw as if I'm actually drawing sometimes. I mean, sometimes I'll leave it just line art like you see on the left hand side, and sometimes I'll color it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, as you can see on the right, you can see I also do thumbnails in here. So it's not just like an quote-unquote art book. And a lot of people like to criticize people who have sketchbooks like mine, where it's like, oh, you're not really quote-unquote sketching. But how can you tell me what sketching is? Because it's subjective. Like, you can't tell me this is how you're supposed to sketch. You're supposed to have rough lines. It's supposed to be fast, done in 2 minutes. Like, okay, that's how you sketch. And while I do feel it is important to sometimes do that, you know, I'm not knocking it at all, because I do it myself, and I do feel like you should do it. Oh, yes. You see that bombers that leaked through, and that was oil-based markers. But yes, going back to it, I'm so all over the place. See, I myself might actually have ADD, to be honest. But, and I'm not making a joke, I'm being completely honest. But what was I saying? See, you guys always get me off track. But yes, oh yes, here we go. Sketching. I agree. Yes, sometimes you should have rough, fast sketches. But if a person wants to take their time, why is that so wrong? Why is me producing art in a book that I can walk around with and see for later, you know, references, why is it bad that I'm like putting effort into it? I feel like there's just so much critiquing going on in the art community that's like not necessary. Do I believe that you should be critiqued? Of course, hell yes. I welcome it in certain areas. When it comes to, you know, style choices and sketchbooking, I don't feel like you know, there's someone to say you're doing it wrong when it's something that I chose to do for a specific reason. I like to freaking sketch in a way that looks like my drawing is done because, you know, it really helps me develop my technique. So I like to make full works of art in my sketchbook because, hey, if I muck up there, guess what? If I want to redo the drawing, I'll freaking redo the drawing on a piece of paper that's not a sketch, and I'll know what I did wrong just by looking in my sketchbook when I was attempting to do a real drawing. So basically the point of the story is just sketch however you feel is best for you, whatever you think works best for you. Don't let anybody put you down in any way that you sketch, whether it's the quick 2-minute sketchbook or you're actually putting work in your sketchbook. Warning, there is brief nudity. Boom. Oh my gosh, boobies, no. It's part of art, you know. You gotta learn the anatomy, and as you can see here, I'm not very good at anatomy, but I am starting to draw more, so hopefully I will start to get better. This is Doodle Date. In case you don't know them, they're on YouTube. They're definitely like boyfriend girlfriend goals. Like, am I right or am I right? But yes, don't freaking block artists for trying to draw anatomy, because we're trying to draw anatomy. And the funny thing is, when I notice people hate on artists for drawing boobs, it's usually females. And it's like, why are you so mad? You have boobs. Don't act like you've never seen them before. And I guess I'm just being too real with you guys today, but somebody had to say it. So I guess I'll take the bullet for all of us artists, because I know we're all thinking it. On this drawing, I actually made a mistake and I dropped some oil on her shoulder and it made this mark, and to get rid of it, I did like this pastel cloud. And I think it looks awesome, and it's like, dang, I need to make mistakes more often. That's what I do with all my mistakes. I just try to incorporate them into my art, like try to make it purposeful. That's what I always do. That's another drawing of Nikita Palm. I love her art. She's so inspirational to me. And that is my little Debbie Cyclops, a drawing from Eloquii, and who's this? Oh, Forever Flawless. I think that's her YouTube name, and this is Shameless Maya. She's a beast. I drew her skirt with highlighter, a green highlighter, and I really liked how it turned out. It gave it a very nice translucent effect. Here is all my drawings from the Stephen Bomb. As you can see, that's Alexandrite and Malachite and Pearl or Earl. And Peridot, that's my baby. And Emo Lapis, that's also my baby. And then my third baby, they're all my babies, but it's Steven himself, of course. He's so cute in this drawing. I might make prints of this if you want it. But I also noticed that you guys actually like my original art more than you like my fan art, which I am completely happy about. I'm ecstatic. So don't get me wrong. That means I could just do what I know best, and that will sell more. And I'm completely happy with that. And I was just letting you know that I ran out of those stickers. I'm just giving them to the last commissions that I have. And that was some commission art. This is one of my favorite pages. As you can see, that was from a video when I was trying to teach you how to sketch, but I'm not an art teacher, so don't ask me for lessons. You can ask me for advice, but don't ask me for lessons. There's a difference. But I really love the left page. I think it's really cool and like fantasy, like fantasy-ish. But this was just a doodle page. As you can see, it's just a lot of doodling and some rough sketches that I didn't even bother to ink. This right here is my definite favorite page. I just think everything came out perfect, and I wasn't even trying to make it come out perfect, but it did, so I'm happy with that. But yes, as you can see, I had to do a close-up of this page because you guys gotta see the deets. Got some more anatomy going on. It's my Ray Ray. Yep. Face drawing. That was to celebrate 1K, and now I'm at 3. You guys are the best. Some more drawings. That's Peridot that looks like Magneto. And on the left, that's Diamond Goods. She's also a YouTuber. On the left page, you can see from when I did my Draw Myself in Different Styles challenge. I think I liked the Dragon Ball Z the best. And here is something that I did on Instagram. 2 things that I did on Instagram. Like, I guess you can call them the Instagram stories or whatever. And I just really like the little snake woman. She's basically, she's poisonous, That's, okay, that song. That girl is poison. Okay, I can't sing. Why'd you guys make me do that? But you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure many of you know that song. But here is the end of my sketchbook, basically. And yes, I do know what it's like to be shaped with a rusty nail, in case anybody was wondering if he was just saying that or was that like real. And yes, it was real. But I don't have time for a story time. What I do have time to show you is my other sketchbook that I'm working on. It's going to be all Instagram people. As you can see, I got a drawing in it already. And I can't wait to start drawing you guys in it. Yes, I will be drawing you guys in it. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. And thanks for watching this long. All right, I'm out. Bye.